Ross, 2-1 defeat against Hereford today. It's a bit of a tough one to take, that one.
Yeah, disappointed. I thought our performance was pretty spot on. You probably wouldn't have known who was battling out at the top and at the bottom today. I thought we were organised, disciplined, hard-working, and I thought, the two goals are really disappointing. The first one especially, the second one, it's even worse. It really hurts because the boys put in a massive shift, and to concede those type of goals, it does hurt. They got a boost from it, probably the second goal, and we just couldn't get back into a rhythm. We had a good go right at the end, last 10 minutes, to try and get something out of it, but when you give away goals like that, you're never going to win games of football. So we've had a nice run, a good run. I've just told the boys our standards need to stay high. It's not the end of the season. We've still got games to play, and we were. I thought a draw would have been totally fair today. I thought both teams were battling it out. They were shooting from all sorts of ranges and angles, but nothing really that we were really troubled with. Really disappointing because the goals are terrible. So that's what probably hurts the most.
Yeah, and going into this game, with safety secured, you wouldn't have known that if you hadn't looked at the league table, because everyone gave pretty much everything out there today. It was a full-blooded battle out there.
They have to. We spoke in a week. We spoke last week, the week before that. To play for Oxford City, you've got to run, you've got to work, and if you don't, you simply won't play. Standards need to be met. We've just addressed there. We're not having any more lates, any more excuses. The boys have got games to finish the season off, and it's going to be deflating today because I thought large periods of the game we were a better team. We limited them to hardly anything, but when you let in a goal like the first one and the second one, you're shooting from a stupid distance and we don't deal with it, it's deflating. And I was furious from the side, and because we've done really well with our standards, and the attitude and the performances have been spot on. So to lose a game in that manner, if they would have carved us open and scored a couple of worldies, you hold your hands up and go, listen, Hereford are a good team. They scored some really good goals today. But we've given them the goals, so that's the bit that hurts the most. But, they're a good team. We wish them all the best, and now we move on.
I was going to say, the first part of that sentence rings true. They are a very good team, and when they did go in front, they defended well. They're looking good for the playoffs now, but, we matched them for parts of that game. And, is it one you look at and go, well, if we played like that every game this year, we might have been a lot higher up and maybe just behind them or in around the position they're in?
Yeah, I mean, credit to them. They've brought their numbers today. Their fans were brilliant, I must say. Really sort of gave him that extra man. We spun him round tactically, and I thought it worked. We were in the driving seat, but we let our standards slip off, and we get a counter against us, and the second goal really hurts us for 10 minutes. They have a sort of a foot up on us, and we had to recover from that quite quickly. But I think we did. The last 15 minutes where we were going for it, trying to get something out of the game. But I mean, the goals are disappointing. We've looked at it in the past. We've changed a few things. Today we've been sucker punched with some poor goals, and the boys are going to feel deflated because they run their socks off. They're all red faced in there. It's a warm day. It's even hotter in the 3G, and we deserve something from today. Maybe a draw. I don't know if we were guaranteed winners. I don't think it was that type of game, but definitely a draw today would have been absolutely fair. But it is what it is. We move on now. We've got to brush ourselves down. Train Tuesday, pick it apart, have conversations with players and individuals and as groups, and then go again because that's their job.
Yeah, massive game on Friday as well, Brackley. It's a tight weekend as well with Rushall on the Monday after. So I imagine plenty of players will be getting plenty of minutes. But also, as we've done today, we're not going to just make up the numbers and fold at Brackley. They're going to give it another good shot and maybe try and do Scunthorpe or Kidderminster a favour.
Yeah, maybe. I think the most important thing is how we train this week. The last thing I said to the players was about our standards. We've had a couple lates last couple of weeks, and it's not going to be tolerated. Boys have to keep their standards. Boys have to be wanting to be here still, not thinking about their holidays and where they're going and flying off to. And it definitely shows in the week. So the boys have been pretty spot on, but there's been a couple in there that creeping in, so we have to stamp that out. But apart from that, what can I say? The boys have put in a massive shift. We've been in a sticky situation. The boys have put in a shift to get us out of it as a football club, the staff as well. Today, really deflating, just looking at the goals. Performance-wise, between both boxes, fair. We wish Hereford all the best, and we'll try and get a result at Brackley now.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.